Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a recipe for your breakfast or your afternoon snack. It's a very easy recipe to make and the whole family will love it. It has no wheat flour, no gluten, no milk, and no sugar. It's a delicious recipe with ingredients you already have at home, very accessible, and you're going to love it. Stay with me until the end because you won't want to miss it. If you love recipes that are easy, quick, and healthy, you're going to love this channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you get all the updates. I have new videos every day and you're going to love them. Let's get started with our recipe. The ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information are always listed below in the description. So let's start by making a batter. I have the eggs here. Let me go ahead and break the yolks and mix them with the whites. Remember that I have videos here on the channel talking about what happens when we eat eggs every day, whether eggs raise cholesterol or not, eggs and blood sugar, eggs in the gut, and what the relationship is between eggs and these health issues. I'll leave those links for you down below. There's no milk, so I'm going to use water to make up the amount of liquid I need for this recipe. I'm going to add coconut oil here, which will be my fat of choice for this recipe. I'm also adding the baking powder now to help make the batter nice and soft later. Let me scrape this out because every bit is important in the right amount. Remember, the quantities are listed below. I'm going to add a bit of ground cinnamon here for flavor to season it. Our batter won't have any sugar or sweetener, and the cinnamon also helps bring a natural sweetness to give it a hint of sweetness without necessarily having to add sugar, sweetener, or anything like that. Remember that cinnamon also helps increase insulin sensitivity, so it ends up being a really great spice option for us to add more often to our recipes. You see, when we add the baking powder like this, it gets all lumpy. But that's not a problem, because when I add our flour here, which is oat flour, everything will mix together really well. I'm using oat flour. I love using it because it has more protein than wheat flour. It naturally doesn't contain gluten, so if that's something you need to watch out for, you can check the label to see if it wasn't contaminated during processing. Nowadays, it's easy to find gluten-free flour on the supermarket shelves. It's rich in fiber, and as I mentioned, it has protein, so that gives it a lower glycemic index, making it healthier. Plus, it has a wonderful flavor. Just a correction, the glycemic index is actually better, meaning it's lower. I'm not sure if I said it wrong earlier because sometimes when you're cooking and talking, you get mixed up, but you get the idea. If you want to know more about oats, I also have a video here on the channel talking about the different types of oats, which is the best oat for weight loss, and so on. And finally, to complete our batter, I'm going to add the chopped apple. That's why you don't need sugar, sweetener, or anything like that, because the apple itself already has its natural sweetness, which will give us that sweeter taste we need for the recipe. Don't peel your apple. The skin is very rich in fiber. It contains pectin, which helps increase satiety, helps lower cholesterol, and has many antioxidants. There's a video here on the channel talking more about the benefits of apples, and I'll leave it down below in the description for you as well. Remember, I also have a playlist here on the channel with apple recipes, oat recipes, and I'll leave it down below. And if you like these recipes that are practical and great for breakfast, afternoon snacks, or for the kids' lunchbox, leave your like so I know you enjoyed it and I'll make more recipes like this for you. So, look, our batter is ready. I'm going to bake it in the oven now. I greased the pan here with a bit of olive oil. You can see it. If you want to grease it with coconut oil, that's fine too. We're going to bake this recipe in the oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit so it cooks through nicely. You can bake it just as it is now, plain so to speak, or you can add something on top. For those who like, you can add a bit of peanuts, chopped walnuts, shredded coconut. Tell me what you like. I'm going to use some raisins here, which I think will be good because apple and raisins always go really well together. It might look like there's more apple than batter, but the apple releases water and shrinks a lot in the oven. So that's how it's supposed to be. Don't worry about it. And now I'm going to sprinkle some raisins on top. This is optional. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I'm going to add them here. And I'm going to bake it in the oven at 360 degrees. When I come back, I'll show you how it turned out and cut a piece so we can try it. So hang on, I'll be right back. Look how beautiful our cake turned out. It took half an hour to bake. I'm going to cut a piece now so you can see how soft it is inside. Make it at home, you're going to love it. Sometimes there are some pieces of apple peel in here. So look, it's really hot. You can see it. Look, let me show you how it turns out. My mouth is absolutely watering just thinking about it. Look at this. See how incredibly soft it is. It's amazing and it's really soft. Make it at home. You're going to love it. This smell is phenomenal. Tell me down below if you're going to sweeten it, because honestly, you don't need to. But for those who aren't used to it, you might want to add a little sweetener or sugar. Let me know if you're one of those people who always likes to sweeten things, or if you're going to try it like I do. Give it a try, you're going to love it. Give the video a like, it really helps me out, and share it with anyone who would enjoy it or needs it. Let's work together to spread this chain of good. That's what I want. Let's taste it. It's so delicious. The combination of cinnamon with apple and raisins turned out absolutely fantastic. You really should make it because I am sure you're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.